Take a deep breath and relax. I'm not going to start hitting you with endless statistics or facts, like, did you know smoking can cause lung cancer? You're not an idiot. You're not a child. For whatever reason, you've decided to quit smoking and you're thinking of using hypnosis. So what you really need to know is, why hypnosis, and why should you get this program in particular? Well, read on to find out how the 10 steps to become a non-smoker hypnosis download program will stop you smoking in a whole new way that gets round the usual pattern of stop, start, stop, start. Because you've probably experienced it yourself. Several weeks down the road to quitting for good, then one slip and all that effort wasted. All those good intentions made. Cravings resisted. Plans laid, and for what? A few weeks off the cigarettes. And every time, it seems like it's okay to do it. But why? Because addiction is very clever, that's why, and it works at an unconscious level. So however strong your conviction is to start with, addiction waits until you are at a low point, and then strikes. You know, when you've had a fight with your partner or one of those days at the office. And suddenly you find yourself making up the most incredibly creative reasons for why it's okay to have just that one. So how can you stay stopped? There is a profound difference between a smoker that has stopped smoking and a non-smoker. The smoker courageously resists having a cigarette, while the non-smoker couldn't think of anything worse than smoking. That's if they give it a thought at all. You've probably heard those people who quit smoking 10 years ago and still say, every time I have a beer I still want a cigarette. If you're trying to stop smoking, that's a terrifying thing to hear. It makes you think that you'll be stuck with cravings for the rest of your life, and will be constantly thinking about smoking. But you don't have to be that person. They've only quit smoking at a conscious level, meaning they decided to stop, and stopped. Unconsciously, smoking still calls to them. So, basically, there are 1,000,001 ways to stop smoking. Nicotine patches, electronic cigarettes, willpower, chewing gum, tablets, lozenges, inhalers, and even prescription drugs. In addition, there are plenty of well-meaning people out there willing to tell you how to stop smoking. Quit tips are everywhere. But they all miss one vital component, the unconscious mind. If you are going to make the effort to free yourself from the terrible effects of smoking, why not do it right? Use a proper smoking cessation program that will leave you free of the desire to smoke.
I've had problems with my teeth and have had many pulled. About 2 years ago I quit smoking. I knew I had to if I wanted to save the remaining teeth. And let me tell you, it is a bummer not to be able to eat. I spent good money on a nicotine replacement medicine and I did stop smoking for about 9 months. Then a friend was smoking a cigarette at my house and I smoked one too. It wasn't long before I was a smoker again. It is depressing and I knew I had to quit again, but couldn't get myself to do it. I needed help. I have a friend who suggested your website. Without knowing anything about hypnosis, I dived in. I figured that it had to be a bit like meditation, which I do have some practice doing. It seemed to work. I am amazed at the course you offer. I quit about a week ago after listening to Step 7, for the 3rd time. I am most amazed that quitting this time was not a struggle and I seem quite happy and am enjoying the benefits of not being a smoker. I've smoked for 40 years. Now I am enjoying a new life. Thank you.
I really want to say thank you so much. I used to think I will never be able to quit smoking more than 1 pack a day, but after downloading the program I did it. In just 1 week, it has been now 1 month and 3 days. Thanks again, Maria.
I had never used hypnosis before and just wasn't sure I should trust in it to work for me. After smoking for 38 years I wanted to quit but didn't think I could do it. I decided to try the Quit Smoking Stay Stopped hypnosis download. I listened to it 3 times and set a date to quit. On that date I listened to it just before I smoked for the last time. Then just quit. I was able to go 1 maybe 2 days before I would listen to it again to help me get through the urge to smoke. After a week I no longer needed to listen to the hypnosis and don't need the cigarettes anymore. It has been over 3 months since I last smoked and hate the cigarettes so much that I am positive I will never smoke again. Any smoker who wants to quit but can't for whatever reason. It worked so well for me that I can't imagine it not working for anyone who has even a small urge to do it.
10 Steps to Become a Non-Smoker addresses every single psychological trick that smoking addiction plays on you, and frees you from its grip. The hypnosis sessions will gently move your mind from its current addicted state, to complete freedom from cigarettes. No longer will you be controlled by the need to smoke. No more planning your day so you can smoke, no more running outside at work or at parties, no more worrying whether you have enough cigarettes left. Use hypnosis to quit smoking so you'll be a real non-smoker afterwards, someone completely disinterested in cigarettes. So what's so unique about this program? Well, we tell you to keep smoking. Seriously, this is not a course where you're encouraged to have a quit day marked on your calendar or urged to cut back, or switch to a brand you like less. That's because our course deals with your unconscious mind. You only quit when you reach the stage where you don't want to smoke anymore. We want the very idea of smoking to start to feel detached from who you are as a person. So detached, in fact, that even the idea of smoking feels a bit strange, which of course it is, when you think about it. The course doesn't try to directly scare you out of smoking. Why? Well, quite simply because. Of course you know all the dangers and how nicotine accelerates aging and damages cells. If fear worked, or just common sense, you'd have stopped a long time ago. We don't aim to use scare tactics because research from the field of neuropsychology has shown that scaring smokers doesn't help them stop. In fact, what most smokers do when they've been scared is reach for the cigarettes. Scary anti-smoking pictures of, for example, diseased lungs, have been shown not to deter smoking but stimulate a part of the brain known as the craving spot. That's why we take all the pressure off and allow you to gently come to the stage where smoking seems like the wrong thing to do. Then you can truly become a non-smoker. Many of our ex-smokers are relieved they could keep smoking during their smoking cessation program. So here it is again, just in case. You continue to smoke while you progress through the program. You only quit when you don't want to smoke anymore. No cold turkey. No stopping before you're ready. It's more of a tapering off, until finally you stop buying cigarettes and chuck out all the smoking paraphernalia you've accumulated, and become a non-smoker. So here's how it works. You buy the 10-step course and instantly get access to the audio hypnosis sessions. You download them to your computer or device, using our free app. Listen to the Learn Self-Hypnosis session first to experience hypnosis. Then listen to step 1 every day for a week, or until you feel ready to move on to step 2. You read Mark's 4-part motivational email course as it gets sent to you. Keep progressing through the steps and listening to the sessions, putting no pressure on yourself to stop smoking. When you feel like smoking no longer interests you, you stop.
What are the 10 steps to become a non-smoker? Step 1. Start undoing the brainwashing. Over the years, smoking has wormed its way into your life so that it almost feels like it is part of you. This session will help you start to separate yourself from the cigarettes and reclaim your thoughts so that they stop serving the smoking, and serve you instead. Step 2. The parasite and the host. Like any effective parasite, smoking feeds off the host without killing it, for a good long time. And all the time you are paying with your health, youth and vitality, the parasite's owners are benefiting. This session will help you turn your resources against the parasite, getting rid of the feeling that you're somehow losing something by quitting smoking. Step 3. The abusive relationship. Like any long-term abusive relationship, the abused, you, doesn't feel like they are being abused until they can take a step back and see what is really going on. Hypnosis is highly effective at getting you to change your perspective, and when you are able to see the relationship between yourself and the cigarettes objectively, your feelings about smoking will change radically. Step 4. When smoking starts to squeeze. There comes a time in every smoker's life that the downsides of smoking start to outweigh the perceived benefits. A deeper appreciation of this will help you be clear about the deal you have struck. Step 5. Breaking the chains that bind. After you've been smoking for a while, the addictive process changes your psychology so that you develop beliefs which keep you bound to the cigarettes. Unconsciously, you believe that you need cigarettes for certain things in your life. This session will help you undo those beliefs. Step 6. Living under a dictatorship. Although it may not feel like it, in effect smoking dictates to you all day long. Or rather, it dictates to your brain, while the rest of your body has to try to survive its side effects. No one likes to be dictated to, and this session will help increase your motivation to rebel against the cigarettes. Step 7. Freedom from fear. Stopping smoking can feel like a leap into the unknown. Some smokers have described it as losing their best friend. But by now, you will be much clearer on the true nature of the relationship, and this session will help you feel energized and excited at the prospect of being free at last. Step 8. Living free. After years of smoking, being a non-smoker can take some getting used to, due to the habit patterns formed over the years. Hypnosis helps you to quickly establish new ways of doing things without cigarettes, making being a non-smoker feel natural. Step 9. Avoiding weight gain. Gaining weight is a common fear when giving up smoking. This session will help you maintain a healthy weight, and adopt new healthy habits that will enhance your health even further. Step 10. The whole story. A final session to tie everything together and set you on the right path as a non-smoker. Happy travels.
You also receive a number of extra bonuses. Bonus 1. Encouragement by email. When you sign up to the Quit Smoking program, you will receive a series of emails telling you how to use the program and get the results you are looking for. These are from Mark Tyrrell, the creator of 10 Steps to Become a Non-Smoker, one of the co-founders of Hypnosis Downloads. Mark is a highly experienced hypnotherapist and psychology trainer. His emails will remind you to keep moving with the program and help you stay focused on the goal. Bonus 2. Hypnotic training. Although most people find going into hypnosis easy, some need a little longer to get the hang of it. That's why you also get a free Learn Self-Hypnosis download which will train you to go into hypnosis quickly and easily, so you can get the most from your Quit Smoking downloads. Bonus 3. Stay Stopped. We're also giving away a Stay Stopped download as part of the pack. Stay Stopped is there for you once you have quit smoking, just in case you encounter a situation that makes you think about starting again. With 10 steps to become a non-smoker, it's unlikely you will ever need it, but it's a good feeling to know it's there for you.
Feeling a bit apprehensive about buying from an online hypnosis company? It's a problem we've struck before. Thanks to stage hypnotists, hypnosis has a tarnished reputation, but as experienced hypnotherapist trainers in business since 1998, we're on a mission to show the enormous benefits of hypnotherapy. In the meantime, we hope our full refund gives you peace of mind. We give a full refund on all our products, including 10 steps to become a non-smoker, within 3 months of the purchase date. Just send us an email. Let us know it hasn't worked for you, and we'll refund you, no questions asked. We also think our course is superb value for money. It costs less than a month of smoking a pack a day, so if you do our course and quit, the course would have paid for itself within a month of you being smoke-free. And as most hypnotherapists charge about $100 an hour, our 12 downloads cost less than 2 sessions with a practitioner. The first step is yours to take now. All you need to do to get yourself on the path to a healthier and less stressful future is to download 10 Steps to Become a Non-Smoker below. You will get immediate access to your program and can take the first step today. Just use the button below to order now.
I actually quit smoking a few days before I found the hypnosis downloads. I started doing yoga for the first time in my life, and it really changed how I deal with situations. It has inspired me to use healthier outlets instead of toxic crutches to deal with my stressors. The How to Quit Smoking hypnosis has taught me the psychological and physical addiction side to smoking and has helped me understand why my body craved nicotine. I smoked for 20 years. Now I don't even want a cigarette. I don't even want to be around people that smell like smoke. That makes me almost sick to my stomach. When my body does crave nicotine, it doesn't crave a cigarette, just the nicotine, and I let that feeling pass through me. It goes away within a couple minutes. Cigarettes no longer dictate my life. I love letting my hair down and it still smells like shampoo. I love being able to wear a scented body spray and know that I smell nice, not like cigarettes. I am no longer embarrassed about this awful habit. It got to the point where I didn't enjoy smoking. It was an embarrassing addiction. Thank you.
I was a little unsure before downloading, as it was the first time I had anything to do with hypnosis, so I didn't know if it would work for me. I'm 41 years of age, and have been smoking cigarettes since the age of 11 years. I have lost count of the number of times trying to free myself from the filthy habit. Countless numbers of cigarette packets under the tap, only to buy a pack the next day and chew away with lots of angst. I purchased your 10 Steps to Become a Non-Smoker. I listened to each step about 3 times a day, and some days I listened to 2 steps in one day. After 4 days I was ready to stop smoking and I did so. It has been 6.5 weeks since my last cigarette. I managed to stop with the slightest of cravings. Your download has made it painless. I just wish I was aware of it 20 years ago. Forget the patches, forget the gum, get this download, it really does work.
I am a general physician dealing in psychotherapy and hypnotherapy. That is, a medical GP and psychohypnotherapist. I divorced and faced bankruptcy several years ago, and during that mourning period I felt some pain in my chest. I was smoking 1 pack a day for around 26 years. I had an MRI and found that there was a narrowing of 30% in the descending coronary artery, and the situation was serious, so I decided to quit. Several attempts have failed due to, "I don't want to stop smoking because I love it" excuse. This time I really decided to quit, and also was trying to go back to my own profession as physician. I was doing marketing training in the pharma industry. I had a chance to train in hypnosis and psychotherapy consecutively. During hypnosis training I decided to quit by the help of hypnosis, but to be on the safe side I also started Zyban. I could not find a proper hypnotist here in Turkey, a non-expensive one I mean, so I decided to go through a downloaded recording. I wanted to stop smoking and needed somebody that was not dictating to me to stop smoking. I listened to the 10 steps to become a non-smoker downloads at the same time every day. Gradually I refrained from smoking and later I totally quit. I listened to the download every day at 11 a.m., the time when my urges were highest. After 25 years of smoking now I have totally quit smoking and cannot cope anybody smoking near me. The fume of the cigarette suffocates me. After all those unsuccessful trials, now I feel like I have never smoked cigarettes. The best part is I cannot remember the smoking actions and feelings associated with it. This is the best aid I could have received, and being a medical doctor I recommend the download to my patients who understand clean English.
Please click the link below this video to find out how you too can finally quit smoking forever.